Welcome again to Mathematics Solutions MMS. Here I have two calculators. I have FX100 MS, which is this one, and also which is almost similar to FX82. I also have FX570 ES Plus. Now, I want us to use these two calculators to understand how do we solve a quadratic equation. Now, we have a simple quadratic equation here. A simple quadratic equation which is 2x squared plus 5x minus 6 is equals to 0. You can see I've just written it down. 2x squared plus 5x minus 6 is equals to 0. So how do we solve the quadratic equation using the FX100 MS? So first, you clear the calculator. We clear by pressing the shift, then mod. So you can see number 3, it is all. So you press all like that. Now, after you have cleared everything, we come to mod. So when you press mod once, for FX100, you'll need to press it again. But for FX82, you only press once to get what I am going to get in the second place of mod. So when I press mod for the second time, I'll get SD, reg, and base. So I want reg to imply regression. So when I press reg, I press number 2 to select. Then I press the right arrow up to the end. And you can see I can see quad. So I'll select quad by pressing number 3 like that. So I've pressed quad. So from there, so I'll need now to input my quadratic equation in form of C. So I'll press shift, that is alpha, C, then I separate with comma like that. Then I put my 2c squared plus 5c minus 6. So that's my quadratic equation, and the comma implies that I want to solve for c. So instead of pressing equal sign, I press the m plus in multiples of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you misses 4, you'll go up to 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. So then from there I press 0. I press shift, then number 2. I press the right arrow key up to the end, then I press the X bar 1. That is number 1. Then I put down, I click OK, that is equal sign. I get 0.886 being my first root. To get the second root, because it's a quadratic equation, I repeat the same from 0. I go to shift, then number 2. Then the right arrow key up to the end. Again, I select number 2. When I press number 2, then I press equal sign. I'll get negative 3.386. That's how we solve a quadratic equation using this kind of a calculator, FX100 or even FX82. Now, what about for the FX570S? It's very simple. For this kind of a calculator, it's very simple. I don't need to clear. I'll just simply go to my calculator, switch it on, then I go to mod, then I go to number 5, which is equations. So when I check equations, I can see there is number 3, which is of degree 2, implying that it's quadratic. So I press number 3. Then I put now the coefficients of my quadratic equation. Remember, it was 2x squared plus 5x, then minus 6 is equals to 0. So I'll put my 2. I press equal sign to move next. Then I put 5. I put equal sign to go next. And finally, I put minus 6. And then I put equal sign. Then from there, to get the values, I press equal sign again. So you can see I'm getting 0.8860, which was our first value using the other calculator, FX100 MS. And if I press again equal sign, I'll get negative 3.3860. So that is how we can solve a quadratic equation using calculator, which is simple. So thank you very much for watching. Math is fun, math is fine, and math is everything. We work by mathematics. 9 times 9, 9 times 9, you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I press my 9 like that. So I have 8 fingers and 1 finger this side. I get 81. Math is fine. Thank you so much.